everyone, what is up? It's me, Balloon, back with another video as promised. This one is just going to be kind of a silly little drama video, a silly, petty drama chit-chat video because Manny Mua got in a little bit of trouble with YouTube because of his latest video that he uploaded. It was a video where he was sharing fan secrets and he got demonetized. So, Manny was demonetized because the video was too raunchy, too saucy for YouTube. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but there was a lot in there about incest and group sex and all this kind of stuff. And it was so funny to watch. It was funny. But YouTube, oh no, they didn't like it. They said, no, no girl, not today. You're demonetized for that. I don't know. YouTube, they want to censor everything now. It's bad. It's really bad. Like, I get it, you know, but also he was sharing fan secrets. You know, what's so bad about that? I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to move on, and I thought what I'd do in this little video is show you some of my personal 2020 makeup favourites. Being as the year is coming to an end, it's nearly Christmas and all of that stuff. Not that we're going to get much Christmas because of the Rona, but you guys know, hey, we've got to make the best of it, got to do what we can, try and stay positive and all of that. So let's jump into some of my 2020 makeup favourites. So some of the stuff that I've got out here is going to be influencer brands, YouTuber brands. Some of it is going to be drugstore. It's a bit of a mix. So let's go through it. First of all, I'm going to start with mascaras. Now, I use Essence mascaras a lot. I'm a big fan of their Lash Princess mascaras. And this year, they came out with this one, which is the Lash Princess waterproof one. Finally, we have a waterproof one. So I'll show you the wand. There we go. So it's just like that. But I love the ordinary Lash Princess mascaras. I was using those beforehand. So this year when I saw the waterproof one, I was like, thank you, Jesus. You've come out with a waterproof one at last. Now, let's move on. What shall we do next? Concealers? Yes. Elf. I loved the Elf 16-hour camo concealer. This one came out last year, but then they came out with this bad boy this year. And this is the same thing, the 16-hour camo concealer, but this is the hydrating version. I don't know if you can see it on here. And this one is beautiful. I love this. The price is really good. It's like £5 or something. And honestly, when I use it under here, it doesn't crease on me. So that's one that I've really, really loved this year. Another concealer that I've really loved this year is this one. It's the Woma Beauty Woke Concealer. There we are. I'll show you that one there. There we go. This I love because also when I use it under my eyes, it doesn't crease on me. This was a bit of a new discovery for me this year. It's a bit pricier. I think it's something like £21, but it is a really, really good concealer. Also, although I don't support the Jeffree Star Cosmetics brand at the moment anymore, I do still use and still love my colour correctors, the Magic Star colour correctors. I use the peach and the green. There we go. Liners. Now, I've got a couple of eyeliners that came out this year. There was this one from Barry M, the High Vis liner. That's what I got in my waterline today. They came out with quite a few shades in this, and it's just really nice, funky colours that you don't get everywhere. So that's cool. And then you've also got the MUA London eyeliners. Now, I don't think these came out this year, but they were a new kind of discovery for me this year. And honestly, I use this white one all the time. This is equivalent to MAC's white eyeliner for me, and I used to use that all the time. But these are about £2 or £1.50. So these are a much, much more affordable version. And I love them. Foundation wise, there hasn't been much that I've really thought, wow, this year. You know, the ones that I was using are years that have come out previously. But I love the Woma Beauty Say What foundation. That is actually really, really nice. The only thing that I'm kind of about is it isn't full coverage. You do have to use quite a lot of it if you want full coverage. Because I'm normally a full coverage girl, but that was one that came out this year that I really, really like. Then for primer, again, I don't think this one came out this year, but the one that I use all the time is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. They came out with a couple of other versions of this year. I think they came out with like an illuminating one, a mattifying one. This is just the ordinary universal one, and honestly, that is what I use all the time under my foundations. Love her. Then I have wet liners. Wet liners, I have been using these this year, the Suva Beauty ones. I've got a few different colours in them, and I just find them really, really nice, easy to use. I've got the purple one, this one, Aztec, on today. Love them. And eyelashes. Eyelashes, this year I've been loving Ace Beauté for eyelashes. I just find they're really, really good value. They're about like £10-12 or something, and honestly I have used and used and used these so much this year, and one pair lasts ages. If you're like me and you love anything sparkly, I have been using the Glisten Cosmetics glitter. I showed these the other day because these ones are vegan and biodegradable, so not harmful for the environment like other glitters. So for me, that is a big plus. Love those. Oh, she's dropping things. Now I'm going to move on to lip liners. Now, Jeffree Star Cosmetics did reformulate their lip liners and re-release them this year, and honestly, they are very creamy. It's going to be hard for me to find a lip liner that I like as much as these, to be honest. But I do also love the MUA London ones. These, again, are a much more affordable alternative. These ones are, I think, about £1.50, £2, just like the eyeliner pencils. This, I've actually used this one today. Love them. Eyeshadow palettes. Now, again, I am going to include some Jeffree Star here because it did come out this year, and at the time I was still supporting Jeffree Star. So I'm going to include the Cremated collection because honestly, it's my teenage goth fantasy. I loved it when it came out. It is a gorgeous palette. I loved all the glosses that came with that collection as well, because you got like this one that was a black sparkly one. There were greys, there was a white sparkly one. So that collection for me was gorgeous. You know, it's a shame all the scandals and stuff going on with Jeffree Star, but I did love that collection. And I also really loved his Bloodlust collection. This is one of my favorite ever palettes, honestly. I just think the color story is amazing. I love her. Then, of course, we have had Mitchell, who came out with his own beauty brand this year. I love his Feet on the Ground palette. I'll show you this one. I love the colour story of this one. So I'm really happy with the quality of it because it's a pigment palette as well. So the colour payoff is really, really good. Then we had Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay. Now, you guys have probably seen me show this in a video before if you've seen my videos. This palette is just one that I have used and abused this year. I love it. Also, I do actually really, really enjoy the Nikki to Dragon Morphe palette. Open her up. You've got quite a few different shades in here. You know, there's a lot of purple, a lot of kind of dark blacks and variations of blacks with glitters and things, but I really love the colours. The colour payoff is really good. It's a Morphe palette, so if you've used Morphe stuff before, then you know what to expect. Another release that I've actually really loved this year is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette. This is my favourite blush. I use it all the time. I'm wearing it today. I use the shade Twilight. Oh, she says, with a wig hair crawling in her mouth. That's the only problem when you wear lip gloss. Wig magnet. Now, I use Twilight, Stargaze, and this one down here, Soleil, I think it's called. Love this palette. This is so gorgeous. I love the packaging. I think it's all really pretty. And along with that, it came out with some glosses. I got the shade Celine in this one. It's like a gold, really pretty. It's like a, don't think you're going to be able to see, but it's like a clear gloss with a pretty gold reflex in it. These actually smell really, really good as well. I don't know what he puts in them, but it's gorgeous. Setting spray. For me, I love the Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics. I like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist ones as well, but I just find myself using that one more for some reason. Then lipstick. We had Nikita Dragon come out with her Dragon Beauty Dragon Glass. I actually really like this. I know some people didn't like it. Some people said it didn't dry down and stuff like that. But for me, I didn't have any problems with it. So I've actually been using this recently and I love it. I actually would love more shades in this myself. Perfume. I'm going to move on to perfume because, you know, it's winter and perfume, Christmas, it's always a thing. So for me, I don't really like any recent perfumes that have come out, but my all-time favourite is this one. It is the Thierry Mugler Alien one. I had the Angel one previously and I love that because it smells like chocolate. But honestly, this one, I don't know what it's got in it. I can't remember, I'm sorry. But this is my perfume. This is the one that I go to. This is the one that I use day or night. Love her. Okay guys, so that is the end of my 2020 favourites. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, stay well. Love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.